guys, welcome back to my channel and another haul video here today. This haul is for the month of March, and looking at it, in my opinion, it's a very small haul. You guys are probably going to think the same thing because we're all kind of crazy nail polish people, but I think your average person who doesn't buy, hundreds of bottles of nail polish a year, they would think that this is a lot, but to me, this is a very small haul, just considering my purchasing habits. So I'm going to go through it as per usual, tell you everything I got, show you swatches of the things that I have swatches of, and then at the end, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about why my haul was a lot smaller than normal, how I managed to keep it a lot smaller than usual, because I know that some people kind of struggle with that. So I just want to talk to you guys some tips and like why I did what I did this past month. So the first thing I did this month is the first thing I do every month, and that was I shopped polish pickup. And I have told you guys I tend to try to set a cap to myself, maximum 4 polishes, but I don't have to buy 4 polishes because sometimes when you set a cap, you're like, I have to do that many. But no, I try to keep it less than 4, and this month was no exception, and I only picked 2. These are both from brands that are new to me in my collection. The first is from Painted Polish. This is called Just Keep Blooming. It is a very soft, like minty light green, and it has these really beautiful, small, soft, pink, rosy flakes running through it. It's got like cactus and cactus flower vibes. It's got like succulent vibes. You guys know I love succulents. You can't see them because I'm in the way. I got like 12 succulents on my windowsill. I have a lot more in the mail on the way to me. Just been really into the succulent vibe. And that's just kind of what this reminded me of. I really like it. This is, like I said, my first interaction with Painted Polish. I like them. I don't know what they're all about. I haven't looked into them too heavily yet, but I do think the brand is pretty solid just going off of this. And it looks like they might be cruelty-free. They have a bunny on the bottom of their bottle. I'll have to look into that. Then we have this polish that I saw as a like spoiler on the Facebook group, and I was like, okay, I have to have it. Like, I kind of like lost my mind over this polish, and I'm still losing my mind over this polish because it is so beautiful. And it is really sentimental to the maker, but like her story kind of also was sentimental to me because it reminded me of my own grandfather. And this is Envy Lacquer's Grandpa's Garden. She posted a photo, it was a beautiful photo, of her late grandfather in his garden, just surrounded by all these beautiful flowers and just like really rich and beautiful greenery. And that's what this polish is. It's a reflective glitter, so, if you're not into that, like, I still think this is a really pretty polish. It's got that like really loaded, grassy, reflective glitter, and then it's hard to see on the camera from here, but hopefully you can see in my swatch. There are colored flakies that just look like the pops of the flowers running through the garden. And this one really reminds me of my grandfather and just my grandparents in general, because until, the past couple of years, they've gotten, older, because I'm old, so they got to be old, right? But they always kept a pretty decent garden. They loved working in the garden. My granddad always helped my granny in the garden. And, so yeah, it's like kind of silly to get emotional over a nail polish, but here I am. It just was a really beautiful polish, and so the second these came in the mail, I was like, I have to wear this one. I just have to. And I put it on, I wore it until it started chipping on me. I don't usually wear nail polish that long, but I just love this one. And so I really do treasure this nail polish. So that was my polish pickup order. And then Moxie Nail Varnish sent me this duo here. This is Calm, the blue one, and Joy, the yellow one. And this is the Ukraine Relief Duo. 20% of the proceeds from these polishes are going to be donated in an effort to help provide some relief to the people of Ukraine. They both have a light shimmer running through them. They are very pretty. They're the colors of the Ukrainian flag. And the duo is still available on their website if you are interested. I will, of course, have everything I can linked down below. The duo itself is $26.95. You can use my code MEDIOCRE to save yourself some money, but I do believe that the amount donated is before discount. So even if you use somebody's code on these polishes, the full amount, as if you hadn't used a code, will be what is donated. So thank you to Moxie for sending me those and for also donating part of the profits to a good cause. After that, I bought some bottles on Amazon. These are just like nail polish bottles. They're empty. I bought half a dozen so that I could make some nail polishes on my own. I don't know if you guys saw my very chaotic DRK mix along. I will pop that up in the cards. And I made 3 nail polishes. I made this kind of blue to purple multi-chrome with gold reflective glitter running through it. I made a light green with, it's supposed to have pink flakes in it. They're barely visible, but you can see there is a green reflective glitter in that one. And then I just made a like multicolor glitter topper, and I will have swatches of all of those up. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it, and I will probably post a part 2 sometime in the coming weeks because everybody seemed to also enjoy watching. So I bought this kit like a couple polish pickups ago, I think, at this point, but I just finally got around to mixing and posting the video, and that was what I bought the bottles for, was so that I could have something to pour my polishes in. And then I kind of stopped buying stuff for kind of a little bit, like maybe like 10 days. I just didn't buy much. I wasn't like looking for a lot. And then Janixa of Nail Lacquer Therapy reached out and was like, hey, I have these for sale if you want them. And it was some of the 90 Smoothie Bar polishes. So the first one is Pineapple Punch. It is this like insanely bright, like safety vest yellow with these big black shards running through it. And then she also had Watermelon Juice, which is the bright pink version of this. And I now have all but 2 of the Smoothie Bar series. I'm trying to get the last 2. I'm not like actively trying that hard. I just, I keep my eye out on D-stashes, and if I see them, I'll buy them. But yeah, I want to get the full set because I just love the Smoothie Bar polishes. I think that the black shards in a cream is kind of one of those finishes that people either super love or they super don't. I've been seeing a lot of polishes like these coming out. There was a brand that recently did, I think, like a 6-piece collection, and they were more like pastel or like muted pastel shades with a finer black shard running through it, but it was like a similar concept. I really like them. Not everybody does, but these are definitely up my alley, especially in the neons. That neon and that black just contrasts so well, and like perfect summer polishes. But I was wearing this one maybe a week and a half ago, just because I just needed some like sunshine yellow in my life, and I just needed like a pick-me-up. So I was like, all right, let me wear the most eye-searing neon I can. Okay, and then after that, here's some that I don't have swatches of yet. I just haven't had time. I've been so busy laying on the floor and not doing anything. When I say I'm busy, I'm probably not busy. I'm probably just wallowing in self-pity. So Madam Glam sent me a set of 5 of their polishes. I don't know why they didn't tell me they were going to send them, but I appreciate it nonetheless. We have the Strip, which is kind of a darker, it looks brighter on my screen there, but it's kind of a ruby red. And then we have Venice Beach, which is like a purpley red, purpley pink. Rodeo Drive, I almost said Rodeo Drive. Rodeo Drive, which is kind of like a brighter Barbie pink. There is this really pastel-y purple called Hollywood. It's like a lilac, I guess. Not pastel purple, it's lilac. And then there's this weird one, like this set was all like kind of like reds and like pink tones. And then this one's called the Loop, and it's just like, it looks like concrete, like the color of concrete. I don't know. It looks like this was supposed to be some sort of a like Valentine's Day bundle, I guess, but I got it in March, so I don't know. But thank you to Madam Glam for sending these. I will swatch them soon. So that was like a little surprise in my mailbox, and then I was just kind of like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to buy anything. And then my sister sent me this link to the Raising Cane's nail polish. Now, if you don't know what Raising Cane's is, because I sure barely do, it's a like chicken restaurant, or there's some kind of restaurant. I think they have chicken. They definitely have chicken. But it's like this nail polish that's supposed to look like their sauce that they put on the chicken. And my sister sent me this link and she was like, "Did you see this?" And I was like, I had seen it and I was just like, "Yeah, I was kind of debating. I was kind of not sure." And she goes, "You should get it." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get it." And she goes, "Oh, that was fast." I was like, "How embarrassing." But I did have to buy it because it's $6.99 for this disgusting novelty nail polish. It's literally, oops, I added it to my cart again. It's literally supposed to look like the sauce. The box says glossy and saucy nail polish. So it's just like, for $6.99, I just couldn't not have this. It's so funny to me. But that polish has not arrived yet. It's supposed to arrive tomorrow, tomorrow's April 1st, but that's the past for you guys. I'm kind of annoyed though because I ordered it first and then Nick's Polish ordered it and he got his like yesterday and I still haven't gotten mine. So I think that's not fair. Even though I think he probably lives closer to the distribution center, so whatever. But yeah, I love gross. I love those gross food themed polishes. It's so funny to me. I need to get the Peeps polishes for sure. If you guys know of any other like weird food themed nail polishes, let me know, because after this I was like looking up some other ones and I found out KFC had released some food themed polishes that were supposedly edible, but I don't want to eat that. But I just want some more of those weird ones in my collection. So yeah, that was everything that I bought this month. As you can see, not a lot compared to other months. And I guess it's just kind of like, okay, why did I not have that much in the month of March? What changed in that month versus the other months? Well, nothing really changed per se. I just didn't see a lot that caught my eye, first of all. But second of all, I also just decided I wasn't going to buy anything that I wasn't like 100% in love with, just to see what happens. And I also unsubscribed from a ton of marketing emails that come to my email on the regular. This is something I do every once in a while where it's like, I'll subscribe to marketing emails for stuff that I'm like buying, and then maybe I'll kind of fall off from the company or whatever. And so I'll just start to unsubscribe so that I'm not getting completely bombarded every single day of my life with advertisements, because it gets so overwhelming and you just start to kind of consume without even realizing how much you're consuming. And then you're like, where did all my money go for the month? And it's just like, I bought all this junk that I didn't need. So I ended up unsubscribing from a ton of marketing emails. Just a lot of stuff wasn't catching my eye. And I also just bought patio furniture. That was like the big one. I spent some money on patio furniture and I just didn't have as much money this month to blow on nail polish. So it's not that I like don't want to keep buying a lot of nail polish, because that's half my hobby is just spending money on nail polish. But this month, just a lot didn't catch my eye and I didn't feel compelled to buy a bunch of stuff. I think sometimes there's like a FOMO feeling or things like that, but I'm trying to distance myself from FOMO marketing, because while I understand that everybody's got to make their money, everybody's got to do their thing, it just feels predatory. I don't like it. And I don't want to be made to feel like I have to have something that I don't. And so I just try to look at ads less, try to browse online stores less when I'm bored, because what a lot of times happens is I'm browsing an online store and I'm like, oh, well, I should buy this or I should buy that. And then I'm just spending money for no reason, Plus, I keep telling myself that I'm going to be spending so much in July. Is it in July? At the expo. And then I'm planning a trip for my 30th birthday, which is in September, and that's not going to be cheap. So I'm just trying to like allocate my funds appropriately, and sometimes nail polish just doesn't take the priority, unfortunately. But I can tell you that in April, I can already tell I'm going to have a pretty big haul, because I filmed my polish pickup wish lists with me, and I managed to narrow it down a little bit, but there was a lot that I really wanted. There's a new Hollow Taco collection that is being teased, and I don't know what it's going to be. I can't tell if I want it or not. I'm still trying to decide from the teasers, but we'll see on that one. That should come out. That should already be out by the time this video is out. And I'm sure a lot of brands are going to, because it's April, a lot of brands are going to start releasing their summer collections, because that makes sense. So I tend to lean more towards like summer and fall collections, and so you might see some reviews coming up here and there. So we'll see. But with all that said, let me know what you guys got in the month of March down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and let me know if you got the Envy lacquer polish. Do you love it as much as me? Because this is like the only nail polish that's like on my brain right now. This is all I can think about. It is so pretty. I'm sure like some of you are just like, okay, shut up, chill, but it's just a really good polish, and I love the story behind it. So the end. I'm gonna stop talking about it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.